absolutely zero control over what other people think, say, and do. The only thing that you do have control over is how you react to what they say, think, and do, how you let it affect you, and whether or not you believe their opinions to be true about you. Look, I know it's easy for me to say stop taking things personally and don't take other people's opinions to heart, especially if they hurt your feelings. And it's a lot harder to actually put that into practice, but that's what this video is about. I'm going to kind of chat with you about that today. You are not going to be able to escape other people's opinions and hearing what people have to say about your looks, about what you're doing, about who you're dating, about how you spend your money. You know, we live in a world where people like to give their opinions, and I think it's really important to remember that it's just an opinion and not a fact. When you hear something that someone else has to say about your life, that is their opinion. And we know this for small things that don't seem as important. I'm going to give you an example. Alex, my boyfriend, and I were having ice cream the other day. We got vegan ice cream. I chose birthday cake flavor ice cream, and he got chocolate peanut butter. And I thought that this ice cream was absolutely amazing. I loved the birthday cake flavor. I thought it was just so good. And he tried it and he was just like, oh, that tastes gross. Like, he didn't like it at all. And I'm using something so simple to kind of explain the point that there is no such thing as good or right or better or best. You know, people have their opinions, and something that you love is going to be something that someone else can't stand. Now, maybe you're like, well, he has his opinion, you have your opinion, and that's fine, that's normal. We understand that when it comes to something like choosing a vegan ice cream flavor, but if you take that same concept and put it into something that's maybe more close to heart, like someone commenting that they don't like the dress that you're wearing and it's not flattering on you, and, you know, I don't like that color on you. And we hear that. Now, if you can immediately just think, that is someone's opinion, that is not about me, you know, it immediately detaches you from the situation and you're not taking it personally. And I've mentioned this before on my channel, using the affirmation, that is not true for me. Say that in your mind, that is not true for me. You don't need to argue with the person. They wanted to give their opinion, that's fine, it is what it is. But only when you buy into that opinion and you make their voice and their thoughts fact and truth for you, that's when it hurts. That's when it really affects your self-esteem. So this takes a lot of practice, you know, it takes a lot of practice. And sometimes, you know, you wonder, why can't everyone just be nice? Why can't everyone have the same thoughts that I have and have the same opinions? Wouldn't it be an easier world? But that's not the world that we live in. Everyone has the freedom to express themselves, and sometimes people give opinions that we don't want to hear. But, you know, being able to kind of detach yourself from it and say, that's you, that's not me. This honestly takes a lot of inner strength. And, you know, I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not easy when someone criticizes you or says, you know, oh, you're going to apply for that job? Well, you don't actually have the qualifications for that. So the likelihood of you getting that is very small. Like, people like to just throw in their 2 cents, and it can be hurtful. So you have to kind of have this inner strength and, you know, this inner voice that reminds you that is coming from their perspective. That is an opinion out of millions of other opinions that exist out there, because someone else might think, hey, you're perfect for that job and I think you're going to get it and you're amazing. So there's all these other voices out there, people's opinions, millions and millions of them. And if we're going to trust all of them and take them as fact, then you're going to live a very confusing existence and you're going to be, you know, not sure of what's what. We can't take other people's opinions as truth about us. We need to decide what is true for us, what I believe, and what I like. I think something as simple as fashion is a beautiful example of this. When people have the courage to wear what they like, even if it might look outlandish and bold and, you know, different to other people, but it's what you really like to wear, I just love that. I love that, and I think that's a great example of people who are kind of living in their truth and not afraid to express themselves despite all of the millions of opinions that are out there. If you are living to impress other people, that can be a very tough path to live on, because you're constantly seeking approval, constantly, second guessing yourself, and does this person think I look okay? Does this person approve of what I'm doing? Did I say this right? Did I do the right thing? That can be very, very frustrating, very sad, and not living in line with what is true to you. Now I want to share with you something that really helped me, especially with my YouTube channel. I'm putting myself out there for the world to observe and potentially criticize, and if you're wanting to do something similar, or if you're finding that you are being affected by other people's criticisms or judgments of you, then I think this is really going to help you. And it's something that I learned from Seth Godin. And honestly, this little nugget of wisdom, this little bit of advice has just really, really helped me and had a big effect on me feeling confident with putting my work out there for the world. And what it is, it's 5 words that he says, and it just clicked, and it really gave me an aha moment. And the 5 words are, "It is not for you." And I'll give you the context of this. For example, if I make a video and someone comments that, this was garbage, I didn't like this at all, blah, 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 whatever it may be, instead of me taking it personally, instead of me taking it as a personal attack and typing up this big paragraph on why they're wrong and trying to change someone's mind and trying to convince them to like me and like my video, like my channel, instead of doing that, reminding myself that, hey, it's not for you. The 20 people who left me nice comments and, questions and are engaging with me and love my channel, that's for them. I created this video for those people, for you who are watching. And so to remind myself that it's not for you. And I kind of take that into other aspects of my life. If someone criticizes the sweater that I'm wearing and says, "Oh, that's a little bit out there, that's kind of a crazy sweater," in my mind I just think, it's not for you. This style is not for you. It's not your cup of tea. And that's just remembering that things don't have to be everyone's cup of tea, and not to take things so personally. Using the video example, if I let someone's criticism of a video that I put up, really affect me, and I thought, well, maybe this video was stupid, maybe I should just take it down, what about all of the other people who are benefiting from that? What about all the other people who that could have had a really positive impact on? Or someone who could have, been having a bad day and they watched it and it changed their mood, it made them feel better and they enjoyed it. I would be taking that away from them and taking away my own joy of creativity and putting out the content that I love to create because of one person's opinion. So remembering those words are super, super helpful for kind of detaching yourself from the situation and not taking it personally. It is not for you. So next time you wear an outfit or someone criticizes your makeup or comments that they don't like your haircut or whatever it may be, in your mind just think, it is not for you. I find that just saying it is not for you in my mind kind of detaches me from the situation, allows me to stay calm, makes me feel like I don't need to defend, I don't need to explain anything, and that's it. They can keep their opinions and you can keep doing what's working for you. I will link a couple of YouTube videos with Seth Godin in the description box down below because he's really been a big inspiration to me, and I think you might like him as well. Alright, have a great day guys. Thank you so much for watching. I